You sometimes feel
The Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. The Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
You sometimes feel irritable, restless, uneasy, sad, normal, or just plain not high. Maybe it's time to try crack. Crack may cause shivers, night terrors, gay for pay, heart palpitations, homicidal paranoia, or the sensation that you're on fire. Peeing blood and seeing friends' faces as talking skeletons are possible side effects of crack. People who use crack may also experience 5 to 7 years in prison where brutal raping may occur. If you experience one or more of these side effects, consult your dealer. You may need more crack. Crack. Isn't it time you see what all the fuss is about?
I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy because my life didn't turn out the way I thought it would. Hey, join the fucking club, okay? I thought I was going to be the starting center fielder for the Boston Red Sox. Life sucks. Get a fucking helmet, all right? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Nobody's happy, okay? Happiness comes in small doses, folks. It's a cigarette or a chocolate chip cookie or a 5-second orgasm. That's it, okay? You come, you eat the cookie, you smoke the butt, you go to sleep, you get up in the morning and go to fucking work, okay? That is it. End of fucking list. I'm just not happy. Shut the fuck up, all right? That's the name of my new book, Shut the Fuck Up by Dr. Dennis Leary. A revolutionary new form of therapy. I'm going to have my patients come in, doctor, I shut the fuck up next. I don't feel so, shut the fuck up next. He made me feel so much better about myself, you know? He just told me to shut the fuck up, and nobody had ever told me that before. I feel so much better now. Whining fucking maggots. Well, here's to all you people who can't drink anymore.
Fuck you, go kiss my ass. Here's a short song, you motherfuckers. I hope that you get run over by a car. The asshole you are, you ugly sucker. Fucker, 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 fucker.
Want to travel more, but never again on Spirit Airlines. You guys flown on Spirit Airlines? The Motel 6 of the sky? You've experienced that? The only airline with roaches, okay? Except even the roaches walk on the plane, they look around like, I don't need this, I don't need it. I feel like Spirit is so cheap, they just tape a picture of clouds to the outside of the windows and drive you to your next location. Right? Dude, I was on a Spirit Airlines flight this past summer, and we were still at the gate. We hadn't pushed back yet. So I got on the plane, and I sat down, and the flight attendant comes on the intercom, and she goes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your flight attendant speaking, Janice. And I just want to let you all know that we're having a bit of a weight distribution issue on the aircraft today. So if we have any volunteers that would like to move to the back of the plane, we really appreciate that. Thank you. And I was like, oh, a weight distribution issue? So immediately I moved to the back of the plane and I sit down and I strap myself in and I look forward and no one else had moved. No one had moved. So I'm thinking like, okay, do these people just want the plane to do front flips in the sky? So nobody moves. And a few minutes later, I see Janet start to waddle her way toward the back of the plane. And she sits down next to me and she looks over and says, hey, thank you so much for moving. And I was like, yeah, no problem. Is everything okay? And she goes, we'll see. Yo, we'll see? Pretty sure you're not supposed to say that on an airplane, Janice. Okay? I feel like that should be their new motto, right? The Spirit Airlines. Fly with us. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife. Come what may, I try to do unto others as what heaven do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. If that's thinking cunt, say it ain't true, but you tell me you're motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt. I try to be real nice, say it twice, be real nice, even though it is hard to keep up this facade. And now I see, dearie me, what an asshole this would be. I'm out of luck, don't give a fuck, cause you're the cunt, not me.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, dickhead?
You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Big fat stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but I'm gonna tell you, you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt. Why don't you shut that scabby cunt mouth before I fuck up your face? I try to be real nice, say it twice, good advice, even though it's futile. Fucking in the side, I don't know why I try to deny this nagging itch. You maniac, gonna get you back, you fucking son of a bitch. You are a cunt, 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 a big fat stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, let me tell you, you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Hey, what's up? Good evening, everybody. What's going on? It is the Charles Richardson Show, Friday, October the 15th, 2021. Believe it or not, this is actually a 10-year anniversary for me and my wife since we've been together. 10 years today. We went on our official first date. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself an applause. Because damn it, I deserve it. You know, somebody for 10 years, my God. Basically, go ahead and 10 years with the same person.
You on drugs?
Yeah, I think I might be. I don't know. 10
The
years.
fuck were you smoking?
Probably.
Wait a minute. Were you drinking when you first met her?
No, I wasn't drinking. But don't you think I'd sober up after 10 friggin' years?
Well, here's a better analogy.
An analogy?
Yes, whatever. Any kind of relationship can be like drinking a Slurpee. First few sips are good.
Are you trying to say that spinners are quitters? Because we've already established that this morning.
Well, anywho. So what I'm trying to say is after the brain freeze sets in, sometimes you're like, what the fuck did I get into?
But that's what I'm saying. At some point in time, the brain stops freezing, and it's like, okay, now it's time to make a rational decision. I'm thinking after like maybe 6 months, you'd kind of get over the brain fog, and it's like, okay, is this the person I want to be with? And at that point in time, it was. After a year, it was. After 2 years, it was. Believe it or not, it is the person I want to be with. So, I mean, that's why I went ahead. I proposed to her at Disney, married her. Went ahead and I went ahead and did everything going on to give my life to her, and yeah, I don't regret it. I really don't. I think it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome how it's turned out. We don't. And here's the thing that's really boggled me. We don't really have that much in common. I mean, we have a few things in common. We do like the movies. We do like going out to the beach. We do like Disney. We both want to be parents. We both are driven. And it's like, that's about it. That's about it. So Troy's saying, am I the only one in the feed? You know what? To be honest with you, yeah. I think I only have like one listener. I think Troy is it. So
Jeff
sucks.
Jeff was watching.
Yeah, JP was in there. But it's like, yeah, normally my numbers have been pretty good. And but Friday is always a big clusterfuck. I'm over here thinking maybe I should just switch to Monday. I mean, I've already been talking about doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday anyway. But it's like Friday's a big clusterfuck.
What about Wednesday? What about Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
No.
And leave clusterfuck Fridays alone.
No, I mean, I was so when I started this. Obviously, Wednesday was the definite day I wanted to go and do the show. So it was every Wednesday. That's what I started off with. Then it's like, I want to add another day to the show. So I actually made it, I actually got some advice and okay, what days should I go? Should I do Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday? And it's like Tuesday, Thursday just sound kind of weird. I really wanted to keep Wednesday. So, and to keep it like not weird, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just a cliche for me, but Wednesday, Friday sounded better than Monday, Wednesday. Because the Friday show, it's like a go home. It's kind of like the go home show for wrestling before the pay-per-view. You got that show that's kicking. These nuts over there is talking about you do your show Mondays. No.
Oh well, if I do shows Mondays, we can do his show afterwards.
We're buffering like hell, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are.
Wow. What the fuck is going on?
And we're grainy as a son of a bitch on Facebook.
What else do I have here? What else do I have open?
Is the kid watching something?
No, it's not has anything to do with that. I mean, it shouldn't be. I think we're back now. I think the Manycam program's taking up too much. I got to have this computer looked at. I got to get my boy Matt to take a look at it to find out.
Or you can either have him or I can look at it.
Yeah. Well, you just got hacked in on your Facebook account. You got, penis pictures flying everywhere. So, oh no.
Not the proudest day in my books.
The show is slow like hell. Is Calvin just trying to bust my balls, really? Or is he just
he's being honest.
About the feed?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the feed. Let's just listen to regular radio. Just go to one of our many affiliates that we have.
Try my other Facebook pages, Calvin. That's all over my shit too.
Yeah. Let's take this call. This is a Georgia number. What's going on? Hello.
This Troy.
Hey Troy, what's up, man? You're like one of my few. You're one of my few fans today.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm fixing to go to bed. 3 o'clock comes early in the morning.
Hey, listen, you gave me a couple of minutes. I appreciate it.
You know what? I'm just going to tell you, Charles. Thank you for taking care of Scotty, and
well, of course,
keep trying to help keep the dream alive for him, and because with what I'm going through with my wife, you guys have helped not alleviate some of the pain, some of the stress. You just made me laugh.
Well,
and that's a good thing to do. Laughing is a good thing to do. It's the best medicine. I try to make my wife laugh every day.
Mm-hmm. It's tough coming up with new stuff, especially when you live the person. I had to deal with that for 10 years now.
Well, well, I've been with my wife for 10 years. She's a great wife, but I know you've heard the story. Some of the listeners may not have. She was diagnosed with cancer a year and a half ago.
Ouch.
And it's been a struggle. So, but I just wanted to thank you for doing what you do. And when I can listen, when I'm awake, usually I go to bed at 7 o'clock every night.
Right.
So you're coming on by when I go to sleep.
Yep.
But,
and that's why Scotty has the audience that he does. Well, not number one, he's a heck of a marketer. He's got that entire area there in Georgia and beyond because everybody knows him. So it's like, you got that. But a lot of people listen to the morning show anyway. And listen, when he was down and out, it was my honor to go ahead and do what I could to try to go ahead and keep everything. And you know what? Even if I didn't do it, his stream would still be there. It would be kind of limping, but it would still be there.
I'll just tell you, you all have been a blessing to me.
Well, we appreciate it, Troy. We do.
As far as laughter and making me laugh and just step back, take a deep breath, know. And I know Scott wasn't able to do it for a while, so
Up until recently, he was like saying, "Well, listen, I'm just going to do it 3 days a week." But then he found the will and the power. I think Monday, the other Monday, he messaged me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Dude, can you cover me even if for an hour? I got to go see the lung specialist, and I'm just exhausted after the puppy bowl that he did or something. The puppy event.
I missed that show. It was one of the few days I didn't have much to do. And when I'm not riding around, I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive a haul heavy equipment. When I'm not riding around, I generally I shut the phone off where I don't have to listen to nothing. Just be at peace with myself.
Yeah. You got to take those days, man. Or you just want to cut away from the world. To hell with everybody.
Yeah. And I do it. I do it to the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more than anybody.
How many days are you like an over the road, or you just stay local?
No, I'm local. I'm sitting at my house out on my front porch, smoking a cigarette.
Enjoying
a few libations.
What I meant was when you do drive truck, are you out like long periods of time?
No, I come home every night.
Okay, good,
I haul heavy equipment. I haul heavy equipment around the metro Atlanta area for a paving company, and I do it. I start generally about between 3 and 5 a.m. every morning. So, I mean, when the morning show comes on, I've got something to look forward to. And my brother's Tyler. I know you've heard Tyler mentioned on the morning show.
Yes.
Tyler, I tell you, I don't take no phone calls, but from my wife during the morning show. I take 0 phone calls.
Y'all leave me alone, man.
Yeah, I take 0 phone calls on the morning show. I don't get I'd like to be able to listen to Alex and Polytech and you guys, but unfortunately, the way my time constraints are in the income situation, I have to make sure I'm in bed.
And even Alex comes on later than I do. He comes on at 9 to start. So that's crazy.
Text the videos is what I should do, but I don't think about it.
Yeah.
and when the morning sun comes on, when my wife calls me around 8:30 after she's gotten up and she's doing well. She does have cancer. She's doing well.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I know everybody's going to say we're praying. We appreciate the prayers, but she's doing very well. They've taken her off treatments to just kind of let her body heal a little bit.
So
and she's been off treatments for 4 months.
Well, that's good. Hey, listen, if they feel confident about that to take her off treatment for that amount of time, something's got to be doing right.
Well, the tumor that she had she's got a left lung non-small cell cancer, which is the same thing that Russ Limbaugh had.
Right.
Russ Limbaugh didn't know he had it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until they'd gotten way too far. they're treating it with an immunotherapy, which is really, really nice. It's not like chemo and radiation. It just, look, we went through chemo and radiation for 6 weeks. And that was from basically August to October of 2020. And then they put her on this Keytruda, and you see the commercials on TV all the time, Keytruda.
Right.
That she does well on. It's not as harsh on her. It's not like chemo and radiation.
So
now,
it's something different than what she originally started on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you this: with chemo and radiation, she really didn't lose her hair. She didn't lose her hair at all.
Good.
She still got a full head of red hair. I got a redheaded woman. She got a full head of red hair, and it stayed full. She did lose some under the chemo and radiation. She loses a little bit under this, but she's doing really well. I'm very, very proud of her. There's days she don't want to do nothing. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
don't do nothing. Walk the dog.
I can't imagine what that's like living that type of life. But if she's able, even if it's 3 or 4 days a week, to get up and actually do something normal, that I applaud that. I really do.
I'll tell you this, Charles. I don't know your co-host tonight. This is the first time I ever seen him, and my screen froze when he's taking a drink, and it looked like he was doing something else.
Yeah, I know we're having some Facebook problems. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Yeah. It's okay. We love
you guys. You guys are doing really well, and I just tell you, I appreciate y'all, Alex, Scott, you, because you keep me laughing.
We all do that's all we're trying to do,
and I just appreciate it.
Of course, absolutely. And we're glad to bring some entertainment in there.
We have been. When my wife lost her job, she didn't lose her job. They kept her on for 6 months, 6 or 8 months.
Right.
They kept her on. They kept paying her disability, and they did what they could for her. Then, the owners of the company she was working for sold the company, sold the nursing home, and my wife lost her job. So
that sucks.
I mean, you're automatically sucking just about a third of just a little over a third of our income out our door.
Right.
Now she is legally disabled now, so we're getting some of it back. But it's been rough, but it's been a blessing. I'll tell you this:
was it a pain in the ass to get disability, or did it give you a hard time with that?
It took us 9 months.
Jesus Christ. 9 months,
but
and then my God.
I'll tell you this: her oncologist, who has been awesome, and if you're in the Atlanta area and you're listening to this, and God forbid you ever need an oncologist, you want to see Dr. Richard Carter in Conyers, Georgia. He's the best. He is the best, and he's not even affiliated with. He wasn't even affiliated with. He's not affiliated with Piedmont. Piedmont pretty much owns the east side of Atlanta. He's not affiliated. He's affiliated with another medical group, and he is the best.
Wow, nice.
He has been the best doctor, because when we first started discussing this, he said, "Well, we need to go ahead and get you set up, because you're going to end up being disabled over this."
Yeah.
And he started the process, and it was only like, from when she lost her disability insurance, it was only like, I want to say it was 90 days from when she started receiving SSI disability, which wasn't, I had some money saved back, and her sister was living here and helping us out, and it helped out. And then it come to a time where her sister had to go back to North Carolina and do her thing with her kids and grandkids.
Right.
And now it's just me and Deanna, and it's good. It could be better.
You guys are getting by.
I'd like to hear cancer free.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's really all I want to hear. Of course.
Yes. And it would be a blessing that doctor goes ahead and meets with all of you and said, "Listen, so I'll let you guys know that there is no more cancer. It is done."
to be honest, I feel like it's going to be about another year and a half before we hear that.
Yeah.
But that being said, the Just for Fun radio family has kept me going. Me personally, just laughing. It's Holly, and me and Miss Holly, and my wife. When me and my wife go to church, we go to the same church Miss Holly goes to.
Sweet.
We just ain't never. I have never met any of you guys. Rumor has it I've met DJ Scotty.
Oh, you would know. You would know if you met DJ Scotty.
Yeah, you would.
Well, look, I've seen Brantley Gilbert 3 times in concert. I can't tell you what the man looks like.
Yeah.
So
I hear you. I hear you. I was up there.
Life.
I was up there the exact time this time last year, going to a Southern Fried wrestling event. I was there for the weekend, and I might like.
I remember.
Yep.
The jockstrap incident.
Yep. Exactly. The jockstrap event that never took place. Still got the jockstrap though. So just in case anybody wants to change their mind, we'll go right ahead. We'll go right. But yeah. I just had a ball. I mean, believe me, yeah, you could not miss Scotty. There's no way you can miss him.
Well,
I mean, just look for the mohawk.
I won't say I ain't never met him. I'll say I've been in bars that he's been in,
right?
Probably at the same time, but I can never say I've never shook the man's hand, given him a hug, and told him I love him. Because the way I feel about you guys right now is I love y'all, and because y'all have helped me.
Well, Next time I'm up in Georgia, we're gonna hug. We're hugging.
Y'all helped me. Y'all helped me when I didn't ask for help. Because I'm not typical. I'm a former. I used to come down to Bonifay and Ocala and all that shit and ride rodeos, Mariana.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those deals where y'all have bailed. You haven't bailed me out. You just made it a lot easier.
Oh yeah, there's no way we're bailing anything out. But you know what? To kind of go ahead and don't make the free fall as bad. That's what we're looking to try to do.
Well, I've hit the ground a few times real hard, but this is the hardest I've ever hit. And I'm gonna get off the phone with this. I love y'all all Just for Fun. DJ Chaz, Scotty, Alex McDonald. I'm a Buchanan or Buchanan, as they say it over in England. I love y'all. Be careful, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you very much, Troy. You have a great night.
Good night, Charles.
Take care.
Bye.
There you go, Troy. And listen, prayers to him and his wife. It sounds like things are going good, but of course things could always go better. So there you go. Andy chiming in says they're on their way back to Atlanta, just flew into Houston, about a 2-hour wait. Hopefully they're not flying Southwest Airlines, because who knows what the hell is going to go on with that.
He probably is.
Yeah. I think he was flying Southwest.
He flew out there on Southwest.
Yep. JP went ahead earlier in the show, said, "Hey all." Calvin also doing the same. They laugh out loud. We do our show Monday. Not so.
Yeah, but could be subject to change.
Yeah. Isaac says hello, Charles and Loud. Hello. CB goes ahead and says, I never knew DJ Loud would be hacked on Facebook, but I always get hacked all the time. Well, listen, apparently he's got some junk in the trunk that you don't, so that he's more in demand. You know what I'm saying? He's probably, that's it. A lot of, listen, when you're in demand, that's where you want to be. Haters or not. Isaiah, glad to be here with you guys. We're also glad here, Isaiah. Thank you very much. And we apologize if there's any lagging on Facebook, where apparently Facebook likes to be a bunch of dicks. Matt says, hey, wanted to say hi before getting on the show. He does Retro Spectrum Radio at 7:30, so should be taking the air here probably in about a minute. He wanted to inform me because I was listening to a show earlier today because I had a day off. So I'm listening over to Matt's show, and he actually had a couple of comedians on. So this comment is related to me calling in. Apparently, at the end of the first hour, that's when I was trying to call in. I couldn't get through because this guy got through ahead of me. This guy, Brandon, apparently had nothing to say. And he wanted to say, listen, how's everything going up there in New Hampshire? Up here, well, I'm just serving coffee, trying to make a living. What kind of coffee do you guys drink? We don't drink coffee. Do you guys do Dunkin'? What do you guys do in New Hampshire? It's like, honest to God, I'm over here thinking they're going to start talking about the scenic scene there in Manchester. How's the traffic up there? What's the weather like? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? You're calling a radio show with two guests that this host is doing, this host is interviewing, and you're gonna call with garbage? Like, what type of coffee do you drink? Are you fucking for real? So anyway, Brandon, who was the one that I made fun of, told me he secretly replaced my regular coffee with Folgers Crystals. It's a revenge for calling him boring. I got news for you, Brandon.
You're boring.
Not only are you boring, but you also obviously don't know that I don't drink coffee. So you can replace my coffee with ground up pieces of your shit, and I wouldn't know the difference. Just letting you know, I would not know. Yeah, it's lagging on my end. So I apologize, guys. Susie says hello. How you guys doing? Andy, of course, went ahead and chimed in. And I see DJ Love loves to eat all that cheese. What is he talking about? Why is he busting your the cheese? Yeah, is that like your favorite snack? Honestly, is you got the string canned cheese and shit. I mean, I see it, but is that your favorite snack?
Yeah, on top of shitloads of Diet Pepsi.
I wouldn't consider that a snack. You don't eat Diet Pepsi.
I've gone through, there's 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Since that bitch hacked into my shit.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. If you see DJ a picture of his penis, he did not send it out, but it is his penis, so you can go ahead and be sure to share it.
No, don't share it, you son of a bitch. Delete it, block her fucking ass.
Delete it, block it, don't do it. Oh fuck. Oh,
he's just jealous because I have more fame than my name than hers.
My fucking shit is buffering even on my affiliates. Oh, this is not just Facebook. This is actually, I think I have an internet problem. If that's
do a speed test.
I'm doing it right now.
I'll go more entertainment.
Yeah. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Is my modem or what? Yeah, it's I'm supposed to get 400 download right now. It's going between 150 and 180, and it's wiggling between the two.
Yeah, me running.
But my upload is what's going to kill me. My upload needs to be strong because that's what I'm sending over everything. My upload's not too bad. It's 1920 upload.
What is it normally supposed to be?
That's why I'm about 2025. But I'm at 19.94, so it's not that bad. Not for saying. So, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Because we're having some internet problems, and plus my kid is yelling at the top of his lungs like he does all the time anyway before he goes to bed.
What the hell is he doing? Watching last week's SmackDown behind your back?
No. He is not. I'll get to that later. But yeah, no, we're not doing that shit. No way. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna take a break, a song break. So get a couple of songs loaded up here. We'll go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little bit of a longer break than usual. So, guys, hang in there. We appreciate you tuning in to tonight. Just hang in there.
Why don't we just reboot the modem?
Well, that's going to kick. I want to try to see if that's. I want to do that as last resort. Last resort. If we have to, that's last resort. But I'm going to go on the app and everything like that. I'm going to see if there's any problems in the area, and if there is, I don't know. We may need to call the show short because I don't want to put a product out here that looks like shit.
What about me flipping it over to my end and having you call into my end, and you just do it by your cell phone.
No, I'm not going to do that shit. No way. I don't think so.
You can just take over. Okay.
No. Fuck you. I don't think so. That's a big deal to know. But yeah, I know you tried. All right. Don't go anywhere, folks. Let me take a break. We got Moscato and Revel 9 coming up. Both bands, pretty awesome. Rock and roll, underground rock. See, right now it's looking good, right? Right now we're feeding pretty good. Everything's fine. But it's like it's not stable. And that's what I'm really worried about. Is it being
I hate when my internet does that.
Oh, here we go. I'm blowing through 400, 445, 450, and it goes down to 300. Now it's going back up. So it's kind of like wiggling. It's usually when it gets it. Anyway, I'm boring the fuck out of people, and I apologize. So, all right, let's go to a break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be right back. Hopefully, just hang in there. We'll be right back after this.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
Can you feel the love shining down from above? Can you feel it now? Just embrace power with that touch of your hand. Smooth breaking the wind. Can you feel it now? In a long shower when you wake up to the magic paradise. It's not so tragic. Made of gold to light them. Leave that rose. Ready to travel. Seven clouds with the night man, shining glow from his lantern, which made to go. Red lightning as the winter snow was upon his
Where's my fucking cell phone? I hear the bitch ringing. Where is it? You see that fucking phone?
Salmon carries in just 2 hands the weight of the world as he walks alone.
Really, from this fight, we won't back down. Can't help feeling. Come tonight, this all comes down. And I will reach inside. I will take you. Now I'm making you all that I've become. inside come undone. I can't take you from this life if you won't come. Just hang on and I will reach inside.
25. Let's send 27 and it'll cover everything. I said 27, not 47. I could be a dick and ask you to pay for me to go see Halloween Kills this weekend. That's what I thought, bitch. I gotta go. He's giving me that mute warning.
With hundreds of times, and they love it. Not just because I'm the boss. Hi, I'm Marty Schaefer, president of Schaefer's New Zealand style products, such as Dick Seal,
I'm working on it.
Dick Hardener, Dick Remover, and my personal favorite, the Dick Sucker. Until recently, we used to refer to those all-important office presentations as PowerPoints. But in today's office, dicks are on the tip of everyone's tongue. And that's why our latest product focuses on the many dicks you're exposed to at work. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick presentations. Guys, let's show them all the different dicks they can buy from us. Running a company can be challenging, and that's why I communicate to my clients and employees in the clearest way a man can in the corporate environment, with my dick. Oh, sorry. There for me, Barbara? Yeah. Even though we have all sorts of dicks, fast-paced dicks, flashy dicks, interactive dicks, inspirational dicks, persuasive dicks, and dicks just for the holidays, you can't just rock up to a meeting and whoop your dick out. Before I show my dick to anyone, I put it on the biggest screen I can find and then spend up to 2 hours poring over every detail of my enormous dick. It's the longest one at this office. Everyone's eyes widen when they first see it. But once they get their hands on the hard copy, they get the feel of my dick, and I like watching them do it. If your dick is boring, people can easily doze off because they've seen a dick like yours before. But with Schaefer's New Zealand-style dick presentations, you'll virtually slap them with your dick. Jim, wake up. What was I talking about? Your dick? Good, Jim. It's a good sign if Jim is following along. He's seen so many dicks. I'm convinced all he dreams of are dicks.
No more dicks. Get it out of my face. I've had enough.
Poor little guy. I've got to go now. I've done such a fantastic job presenting my dick around the office that I've got a meeting with the head of human resources. I hope it's a promotion. Kidding. I'm the president. I can do whatever I want. You wanted to see me, Kathy? Schaefer's New Zealand-style dick presentations. Try our dicks. They're easy because they're not hard.
WFOC. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
Got a problem, man. And
What?
I don't know if this is a problem that's been going on or what have you. I mute you. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Testing,
Hello.
right? Testing. I can't hear you. Okay. So here's the problem I'm having. And this is really fucked up if this is the case. Your mic is live, even with me muting it on the video feed.
Oh,
I can't hear it. I can't hear it through here, but when I was testing it and listening to it on my phone, I'm hearing you talk while the songs are playing.
I even muted my mic too.
No, I had. Well, it wasn't muted. Like the little icon here said, it's still live, and I had to actually mute it. Like right now, you're muted. You should see an icon with a mute on it. Your mic is muted. Now, if I go ahead and do this, it's unmuted. Go ahead and mute yours. Okay, see, it wasn't like that before. You didn't do that before. I didn't see that. So so now you're live. But it wasn't that way before. So I don't know if this is how it's been, but apparently,
yeah, because I noticed a couple of weeks on a different show that we did. On a show we did, I stepped out to the living room to have get a cup of coffee and have a conversation.
Yeah,
a ball buster on the phone, and apparently people, my cousin was yelling, "Hey, I can hear you still on the fucking show."
But you're not coming through my board. And the audio that goes through, it doesn't make any sense. It's like the audio that you're coming through with yours is overriding my board.
I'm using a shitty ass webcam. How the fuck is that possible?
Not even, well, I don't know. It does kind of sound shitty, but I'm just kidding. It doesn't sound shitty, but I don't know. Something is
I meant shitty by price.
Oh, maybe.
It was a $200 cam I got for $15.
That's not bad. Automatically adjust volume and power.
I'm wondering if I need to, before the next show on breaks, just unplug the microphone.
Hang on a sec. You know what? Don't say anything yet. Hold on. Let me bring my show live because. No. Okay. No, you're coming through. See, it's fucking weird because the audio that's coming through your mic, and I think this has been what's going on. Shit, this sucks. The audio that's coming through your mic is not coming through my board. It is going directly from your feed online. So anytime we take a break, you got to mute your mic. We got to mute everybody. That's virtual.
What about unplugging it until you come back on the screen and hurry up?
No, you're cool if you just hit the mute button on your screen. As long as that thing has a slash next to it, you're fine. Because you're not coming through at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's bypassing everything, and I don't like that.
We'll talk about it more when we're off air.
Yeah. Because that I did not know that was the case, and if that was the case, because I know when I mute my mic, because that's my feed going through the video feed here with StreamYard. And I think it's also, if somebody's listening on one of my affiliates, they can hear you now, but when I mute you, they can't hear you. So the audio that's going through my board is going to the affiliates, and I thought it was going through StreamYard too, but apparently it's not. You have your own mic on there. So either know your mic is hot and don't talk during the commercial break, or mute it.
Or try to go outside the fucking door.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing too. Just go get the fuck away. So now we know. Yeah,
anyway, Calvin, I know what you're getting at. We're working it out. We'll fix it.
Yep. So D's nuts knows the nuts. He knows what's going on. Listen, he gets around apparently. 813-699-5353. It's the number to call, and trust me, audio is coming through perfectly fine. I haven't had any issues in about 20 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and run with it. So far, everything's coming through fine. And again, we appreciate everybody that's sticking with us, even with all our technical problems and audio difficulties and all.
This saying I'm about to say is kind of half-assed. If we're half-ass broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. So I actually have a quiz for you. Since Halloween's coming up, we have a Halloween quiz, and I want to see how good you do.
Okay.
So here we go. Only true fans of the supernatural will be able to ace this quiz. This is from all things spooky to those beloved classic horror films. This scary quiz will have you thinking twice about what goes bump in the night. So the first question is has nothing to do with films, but the question is: pumpkins come in a range of colors. Which color do they not come in? Is it white, blue, red, or green? Pumpkins come in a range of colors.
What was
Which
the color?
color do they not come in? White, blue, green, or red?
I've seen them in white. I've seen them in yellow or orange. I'm going to say red.
You're going to say red.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Alyssa just poked in, and apparently she heard me doing the quiz. It's like, blue, say blue. Red is correct, actually. It is true. You've probably seen white, green, and even blue pumpkins while out in the orchard. However, red pumpkins do not exist. All right, let's do this one here. Before people carved pumpkins, what were jack-o'-lanterns made out of? Was it potatoes, squash, onions, or apples? Before people did carving pumpkins, potatoes, squash, onions, or apples, what were jack-o'-lanterns made of at the time?
I'm going to say apples.
You're going to say apples.
Yes.
Apples is incorrect. It was potatoes.
How the fuck do you carve a jack-o'-lantern out of a goddamn potato?
I don't know. You carve a jack-o'-lantern out of a fucking big-ass pumpkin.
I probably could carve one out of a fucking pineapple, to be honest with you.
Yep. All right. This one's, I think, maybe relatively easy, but then again, we had two almost guaranteed answers from my wife, who was really certain, and she got neither one of them right. So, where does Halloween come from? It is either a Celtic celebration to recognize the start of winter, a festival of the dead, the end of summer, or the start of pumpkin season. And Danielle says, that's dumb. It should be apples. I agree. Everybody was entering apples. Andy, Danny, Calvin was doing it.
Could you repeat the answers again?
Okay, where does Halloween come from? A Celtic celebration to recognize the start of winter, the start of pumpkin season, a festival of the dead, or the end of summer?
Festival of the Dead.
Festival of the Dead. That is incorrect. Halloween dates back to ancient Celtic traditions and was used as a marker to celebrate the start of the dark, cold months.
Okay.
Crazy, right? All right. Where is Transylvania? Is it located in Russia, Romania, Slovakia, or Hungary?
Romania.
Romania. That is correct. It is a historic region located in the middle of Romania, and it's been the center of vampire folklore for centuries. All right, here we go. What do you call a fear of what?
Vlad the Impaler was the inspiration for Dracula.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it was where was Transylvania? Yeah, that you're completely off base.
What did she say her answer was?
No, she misunderstood the question.
Oh, okay.
She was over here. It's like, well, anyway. What do you call a fear of Halloween? Is it halophobia, trypophobia, triskaidekaphobia, or salmoneophobia? I know I butchered these badly.
A final answer.
Yeah, halophobia.
Yes, final answer.
Yeah, because I mean that only sounds logical. No, of course it's not correct. So
Jesus Christ.
Samhain is the original name of the Halloween phobia. The rest of the phobias don't even relate to. Oh fuck it! You know what? We're getting a pass on that one. That was just crazy. All right, what would be most effective in killing a werewolf? Would it be a net, a silver bullet, a stake, or a cross? The most effective way.
Well,
I don't think it would be a net.
no, that's just stupid.
And if they come up as an answer that it's a net, like Calvin being a dick is answering, that's it. This over.
And depending on what way we want to what way I want to go with this, because there's two answers that are logical choices that actually do kill vampires.
But this is a werewolf.
Well, same difference.
So this is the most effective way.
I'd say a steak.
A steak?
Yep.
Medium rare, well done.
Right to the fucking heart.
That is incorrect. According to legends, silver is the only thing that can kill a werewolf. Those
Hollywood myths.
Well, at least it wasn't a net. Let's put it that way. We don't want to do a net. You know what I'm saying?
Nylon. I'm just going to floss my teeth with it. And bite your fucking dick off.
When do werewolves transform? Is it during waning phases, during a lunar eclipse, every full moon, or every full moon? They had every full moon twice. I wonder if that's the correct answer.
That's a trick answer.
It might be. It says every full moon, every full moon. This is by Upbeat, by the way, upbeatnews.com. Danny says the full moon. Calvin says midnight, which wasn't even one of the questions or the answers.
He's just being a dick.
He's being a dick, I know. What do you think? Waning phases, lunar eclipse, or every full moon?
Lunar eclipse.
Lunar eclipse. Oh, that's incorrect. It's a full moon.
Fuck it.
The most obvious ones were there. Oh, what is this? Why did Victorian era coffins have bells on them? It was mourners could ring the bell to wake up the dead. The dead person can ring the bell if they came back to life. In case the person was accidentally buried alive, they can alert the people above, or it's for decoration.
I say in case you're buried alive.
Buried alive? Yeah, that is true. People did actually tend to get buried alive in Victorian times. If that was the case, they could ring the bell, and hopefully it doesn't go to voicemail.
Well, if it goes to voicemail, you're still fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you go to voicemail. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hope it doesn't go to voicemail. Hopefully somebody answers. All right. What does Dracula turn himself into? A rat, bat, cat, or snake? What does Dracula turn himself into?
A bat.
A bat is correct. He's always been able to transform himself into a bat. In the novel, he also had the ability to transform into a wolf and a mysterious frog, but the bat was the correct answer.
All right, you rat bastard, Kelvin.
What do mummies smell like? With or without deodorant?
Shit.
Yeah, you're right. They smell like shit. What do mummies smell like? Food that they were entered with, incest they were entered with, nothing, rotten flesh.
Rotten flesh.
That's what I would think, right? Rotten flesh. No, it's incorrect. The mummification process is so complex. In order to guarantee an entryway into the afterlife, Egyptians took great care to make sure that the inert bodies were perfect. That being said, there was no smell. So there you go. I think that's a lie. I think you go ahead and pop open a mummy. It's going to smell. It's going to stank.
Incense. Yeah, right.
What is a ghost that causes trouble? What is it called? Is it a phantom, poltergeist, wraith, or apparition?
I'm going to say poltergeist, but also I'm going to say a pain in the ass.
No, poltergeist was correct, and that's yeah. See, a poltergeist is a different than pain in the ass. Poltergeist is actually a demon. Pain in the ass is Calvin. What are mummies wrapped in? Loincloth, silk, cotton, or crepe paper?
Crepe paper.
Did crepe paper?
Yeah.
Nope, loincloth.
Ah, fuck it. I sucked it up.
Mummies are wrapped in loincloth and then coated with a layer of resin in order to slow the decomposing process. This one here. How much did the world's largest pumpkin weigh? There's a few poundage here. 800, 1,050, 3,000, or 2,624 pounds. Seems pretty.
I think it was the last one.
Go ahead. What was that?
I said I think it was the last one.
Yeah, it sounded kind of like it was, pretty accurate to the detail.
I'm going to say answer B.
What did I say? Answer 1050?
Yes.
No. 2624. Alyssa was right. It was the exact one.
I wish you would have waited until I got in here to start this quiz.
I can do it again. I can do it
Well,
again.
no, because you've already done it.
Yeah, that's
and
true. Well, I couldn't wait for you and the screaming child to go ahead and get things taken care of. Which of these ghost stories does not exist? I can't even pronounce half of them. I'm getting a pass. Never mind. They all exist. Let's put it that way. And that was actually the end of it.
No, because I'm really into like Halloween traditions.
I'll get another.
and
I'll get
things
another
like that.
I'll get another quiz. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's like 10,000 quizzes. There's no worries.
Back before we were together, since you're not really into that stuff, I used to watch like the History Channel. They do like all kinds of different histories on different kinds of things during Halloween.
Yeah.
Like history of
Halloween.
Halloween.
They always do it every year, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do like the history of vampires, the history of different things, and I used to like watching that kind of stuff.
Well, actually, I apologize. We had more questions. So here we go. How do you successfully kill a zombie? Do you burn it, tear off its limbs, rip off its head and destroy its brain, or drown it?
You have to cut off its head.
Cut off its head.
Rip off its head and destroy it. Yeah, that's correct. There's only one successful way, and that's by decapitation and destroying the brains. How did Frankenstein's monster come to life? Was it a lobotomy, lightning, it was never alive, or a defibrillator?
Lightning.
Lightning.
Yeah, that's correct. In the classic tale of Frankenstein's monster, Dr. Victor Frankenstein rigs an elaborate experiment that is connected to a lightning rod to bring the creature to life. When the lightning strikes, the monster is surged with a shock that successfully starts his once dead heart. Look at that. All we're learning today. How about that? All right, next question. Whenever it wants to go. Right now, like I said, we've been having some internet issues, so we appreciate it. All right, here we go. Are pumpkins fruits or vegetables? You either have fruit, vegetable, both, or neither.
I think they're a fruit.
Loud?
Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to say it's a vegetable.
If you said fruit, you're correct. You wouldn't be the only one who assumed pumpkins are vegetables. Pumpkins are actually fruits because they grow from the seed-bearing structure of flowering plants.
I just kind of figured if a tomato is technically a fruit, then a pumpkin probably is too.
You guessed right.
Yeah, you guessed correctly. Good for you. What famous prince was Dracula based on? They all start with Prince, but hang on, let me get the answers. Philopus, Hamlet, Prince Charles, or Prince Vlad Tepes?
The last one.
The last one.
Vlad, yeah, there you go.
He was also known
Alyssa
as Vlad the Impaler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was what you told me.
There's also a band named that too.
Wow. Oh, this is too freaking easy. What fruit do you typically go bobbing for at Halloween parties?
Apples.
That's correct. That was kind of stupid. I didn't even have to read the questions or the
That
answers.
was just a gimme.
That
Well,
wasn't
Charles likes to go bobbing for watermelons.
Yeah.
Cantaloupes?
Yeah, bobbing for cantaloupes.
Okay.
Which one of these is not an actual movie? Halloween Town, Scream, Dracula's Day Off, or The Thing?
Dracula's Day Off.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
That is correct.
I've heard of all the other ones, so.
Yeah, Dracula's Day Off does not exist. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but if they go ahead and make a parody of it, I guess it would be Dracula's Day Off. But Bueller, Dracula. Which of these films was not set in California? Piranha 3D, Carrie, Poltergeist, or The Fog?
Oh, shit.
That may take just a guess.
I'm going to say The Fog.
Which of those films was not in California? Piranha 3D, Poltergeist, Carrie, or The Fog?
I'm going to go with Piranha.
Piranha? And you said The Fog right there.
So I'm pretty sure The Fog was
I'm just
San
going
Francisco.
to go with Fog because I was starting to change my mind to Poltergeist.
So the correct answer was Piranha 3D. It takes place at spring break in Lake Victoria in Canada.
See, I knew Carrie and I knew Poltergeist were in California, and I was pretty sure The Fog is in like San Francisco. So
Loud, don't feel bad. She kicks everybody's asses in quizzes.
I'm really
just ask Karen.
Well, especially I really like horror movies and Halloween, and
yes,
and so.
Well, DJ Loud's got the movie review for the Halloween
I haven't
movie.
seen it yet, though.
No, well, he's gonna just
put cotton in your ear, Dad.
Yeah, right. Cotton, put cotton in your ear. But I don't really. I have no interest in watching it, to be honest with you. But I mean, that's.
I get done blabbing about it.
This is interesting. Which villain has killed the most people? Chucky, Jason, Freddy Krueger, or Dracula?
Oh shit!
Which villain has killed the most people?
Why ain't my villain on that damn list?
Well, probably didn't kill that many people. Calvin says Jason. I think he's giving a legitimate answer.
I want to say Chucky.
Okay.
Chucky. And he also said DJ Loud kills a lot of people too.
Because the kill count in the Chucky movies is usually pretty high. And there's a lot of them. So I'm going to go with that one.
Doesn't Jason kill like everybody in the village or something like that?
Crystal Lake, yes.
Yeah. All right. So Isaiah saying Thanos. wrong villain.
Well,
wrong.
He wouldn't be wrong.
But yeah, he wouldn't be wrong. I think he does kill the most people, but we're talking about like, horror films, not like superhero movies. The correct one was Jason. He killed 162 victims on all the Friday the 13th movies.
Who the fuck counted
sat
all that?
there and counted all of
the same person that came up with this goddamn test.
Okay.
Which movie was actually filmed on location in Seneca State Park? You have The Lighthouse, The Witch, Midsommar, and The Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch.
Blair Bitch?
I said witch, but yes.
Same thing, yeah. Blair Witch, yeah, correct. It was filmed in the park. Let's see. We have another question. Yes, we do. All right. Which of these stars, Hollywood movie stars has never played Satan? Would it be James Franco, Michael Keaton, Julia Stiles, or Cher? Which of those stars has never played the character Satan? That's James Franco, Michael Keaton, Julia Stiles, or Cher.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton? Okay.
Julia Stiles.
Julia Stiles. Calvin says Stiles as
guess.
well. The correct answer, nobody got, was Cher.
Huh. I could see her
Yes.
playing the devil.
Yeah, because she is, isn't she? Was she still alive?
Yeah.
Which horror movie features a killer in a William Shatner mask? Is it the movie It,
I already know
Halloween,
this one.
The Strangers, or Silence of the Lambs?
Halloween.
Halloween, damn it.
Halloween, that is correct.
I actually did a report for a film class on the movie Halloween.
I'm over here thinking, why haven't I gone into any type of classes that dealt with films? I would have aced those bitches.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, hell yeah, I would. That's like watching TV. That's like
The
the best.
boringest movie I ever watched in fucking history, or not fucking English class, is goddamn the Romeo and Juliet and the fucking Titanic.
Hey, the Romeo and Juliet with the fucking DiCaprio.
Yes, that son of a bitch. Yes.
I couldn't stand that movie.
Well, no, this was a film class when I was in college. I took it because I needed an extra credit on my senior year. And so, I mean,
So
it
let's
had
watch movies
nothing
all
to-
day.
it had nothing to do with my major or anything like that. It was just like, you know what? I need an extra credit, and sure, why not?
Why not? Come on.
I had this teacher in high school. We had to watch the original Star Wars movies. Okay. Then he brought into the play, and my senior year, he started making us watch the 1, 2, and 3, and we had to fill out these essay papers about the movies, these questionnaires.
Yeah.
Right.
That motherfucker on purpose gave me a D- and said I'm way too involved in the Star Wars fan base.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm like,
we watched Sybil in my psychology class in high school. We had to have parent permission to watch it because it was a rated R movie, but
This is kind of a given question. Which movie has the line "All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy"?
oh, that's The Shining. That's easy.
Making sure.
That's easy.
Just making sure we're all on the same fucking page. This thing is loading so slow because it's got so many damn ads in it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. So anyway, 813-699-5353. We're taking a Halloween quiz from upbeatnews.com. It's if you want to take the same quiz and you haven't heard all the answers, go ahead and do it. Even if you have heard all the answers, just go ahead and put them in, because guess what? Getting that 100% is going to make you feel pretty good. I don't know why, but it is.
were you keeping tabs on how many we got right?
No, not at all. Not at all. This is all for fun. As a matter of fact, if this thing doesn't load, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to another one. I'm going to try and see if we can do it. You should actually take a look and see if there's any quizzes you can find. I want to kind of answer some of these instead of playing a host.
Oh.
Yeah. Halloween quizzes.
Well, you could answer them because it doesn't tell you the answer until you select it.
Well, that's exactly it. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm basically taking, whatever. It doesn't matter what answer I put in there. It just shows me whatever the answer, if it's correct or not, and it gives me the correct answer if I'm wrong.
Right.
Okay. All right. We already did this, so it's finally loading. Or I think maybe that's the end of it. We said The Shining. Yep. Next question.
What?
Here we go. All right. Here we go. Which movie was originally named The Babysitter Murders? Scream, Teeth, The Babysitter, or Halloween?
Halloween.
Think it's Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Not Babysitter?
No.
No.
Or Scream?
No.
No.
There's no babysitters in Scream.
Okay, you're correct.
All the important
Halloween.
babysitters get fucking fucked and killed in Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween is correct. You're right. Okay. How many people associated with the film The Exorcist died after production?
A lot.
Well, you have to answer 1, 4, 9, or 12.
12.
No.
What?
According to reports, 9 associated with the production of the movie passed away. They include, well, I'm not going to bother reading.
Poltergeist has a high amount too.
Yeah, people need to stay away from fucking horror movies.
Oh,
no, people that create them.
Well, like even the little girl who was in Poltergeist died.
Yep. So we're getting some answers coming in there. Calvin, Andy, they're and Isaiah, they're chiming in with answers. So keep them coming. Which horror film was the first to show a woman in just her bra and underwear on screen? Was it Dracula, Frankenstein, The Birds, or Psycho?
Psycho.
Psycho's right. All right.
Damn.
You guys know your bra and underwear, don't you?
No, I just know my horror movies.
I know my horror movies.
This one also, I know this. I know this one off the bat already, but actually, no, I may not.
Well, rattling.
What? Okay. What colors are Freddy Krueger's sweater?
Brown and red.
That's not the answer. One of the answers.
Or
red,
Wait.
brown, black.
Black and white, red and green, green and blue, or green and yellow.
None of those.
Red and green.
There's no brown in here. So what do you say? Red and green?
I say.
I'll go red and green then.
Christmas colors? Yeah, that's right.
I think it's like a brownish green. It really does look brown, but
yeah,
I guess you could classify it as a green.
All right. Go back in time. On the first Friday the 13th movie,
oh, Jesus
how many
Christ.
people does Jason kill?
Fuck.
How many people? 1, 4, 9, or 0?
0.
Really?
Yes.
9.
No, because he is not the killer in the original movie. It's Mrs.
Oh, wait.
Woo!
That's correct.
What?
Scream, baby.
Wow. It's 0. Jason's mother actually does all the killings.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Good
I gotta go watch
twist.
that again.
Good twist.
I've seen Scream so many times, and that's one of the like little trivia nuggets that's in there. Because the one character is obsessed with horror movies, and he goes on about he's the one who makes up the rules for horror movies,
Right.
and he does like a couple of little like trivia questions here and there with some of the other characters, and that was one of them.
That's some crazy shit. That's a good twist. That was a trick question right there.
Bravo.
Yeah. All right. In
Glad you knew
Scream,
Okay.
what is Randy's number 1 rule on how to survive a horror movie?
Don't get killed.
Never be left alone. Don't run into a dark house. Don't answer the phone, or don't have sex.
Don't have sex.
Sex.
Damn, you guys are right. So in order for you to remain alive in a horror movie, you make sure you don't fuck.
Yep.
That's right.
And never say "I'll be right back."
You won't be right back. Don't be Arnold Schwarzenegger and say "I'll be back," because it ain't gonna happen. All right. Which movie required the purchase of 500 Florida frogs and 100 giant South African toads? Is it The Frogs, Cujo, The Mist, or Lady in the Water? Never even heard of Lady in the Water.
I have. I've seen it. It wasn't very good.
By the way,
what
Calvin's,
was the?
It's either The Frogs, Cujo.
No.
What?
The question.
Oh, which movie required the purchase of 500 frogs and 100 giant South African toads?
It might be Lady in the Water.
Loud, do you have an answer
Go
on your
with
own?
I said The Mist.
The Mist. The Frogs.
Oh.
That was kind of a given, but
the
it's like
only one of those movies that I've seen was Lady in the Water.
How the fuck did you know that, Calvin?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it was a bunch of frogs.
It wasn't.
So, I mean, it was a good guess.
It wasn't the Lady in the Water. That's the thing. It was the frogs. He guessed wrong.
Balls. He's been busting my balls all night.
He's just throwing random fucking answers.
He's being a random answer.
Yeah, he's a random asshole.
Okay.
Next, what was the original title of the Blob? Was it the Glob, the Thing, the Morph, or the Lump? The original title of the Blob.
The Morph.
The Morph, okay.
Kind of want to say The Thing, but I know that's another movie.
Yep.
Why not?
Isaiah says it's The Thing. It was originally stated to be the Glob.
Oh.
Which is a very good move there. Don't do the Glob, do the Blob. All right. Which serial killer's outfit is based on an Edvard Munch painting? Is it The Stranger's Mask, Jason Voorhees mask, Michael Myers mask, or the Scream mask?
Scream mask.
Scream.
And that's correct. Scream features a killer who wears a mask that almost directly resembles the painting titled The Scream. All right, another one here. Which film featured an in-theater disclaimer that viewers prone to motion sickness should be prepared for dizzying scenes? Is it Jaws, Vertigo, The Blair Witch Project, or Motion Sickness?
Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch.
Yep, the bitch is right. The Blair Bitch. That is correct. In Poltergeist, what grabs Robbie through his window? Is it a human hand, a ghost, a tree, or nothing? That scene didn't happen.
I think it's a tree.
What grabs Robbie through his window in the movie Poltergeist? You say,
a hand.
You say a hand. The correct is it's despite Robbie telling him that his house is built next to a tree, the tree becomes possessed during the storm and reaches in Robbie's window to hurt him. So
shit.
I'm telling you, it's listen, taking quizzes with Alyssa answering is never fun. It really is. It's actually kind of heartbreaking. I feel
Come on, there better be some questions about Evil Dead or Walking Dead or some shit on there. Come on.
How much screen time did Freddy Krueger get in the very first Nightmare on Elm Street? You got 30 seconds, 7 minutes, 15 minutes, or an hour. How much time was Freddy on screen?
Hour.
15 minutes.
15 minutes, hour. Correct answer is 7.
Fuck.
I knew it wasn't a lot because
and Isaiah chimed in before I answered, so he got it right.
He's not usually seen; they're just afraid of him.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger only got 7 minutes of screen time because director Wes Craven knew the unseen was much more haunting than the seen. All right, where does Friday the 13th take place? Lake Superior, Camp Wanika, Camp Wichita, or Camp Crystal Lake?
Crystal Lake.
The lake.
There you go. That was almost in unison in stereo right there. Why can't Michael Myers be killed? Is it he's a figment of the imagination, he's lucky, he's immortal, or an ancient druid curse?
Druid curse. It comes up in Halloween 5, I believe.
Oh, wait until I blab my mouth. Curse.
Think it's curse?
Yep, it is.
Calvin says he's lucky. It's a curse. So it's finally revealed in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, that Michael is actually under an ancient druid curse that explains why he has an inhuman force and has evaded death for so long. Anyone cursed must sacrifice their next of kin to the god Samian, which explains why he's always been trying to kill his sister.
But the curse of Michael Myers, that fucker shouldn't be even considered part of the trilogy.
You talking about the movie itself?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's horseshit. And and the one that's called Season of the Witch
is the worst.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Because that one doesn't even have Michael Myers in it.
No, it goes off about some random fucking kid that has no point in the fucking canon.
Yeah.
It doesn't even fit in with the movies at all.
I'll give it this point. It was fun to watch, but after watching it for 30 years on repeat, it becomes stupid.
Becomes a pain in the
I
arse.
watched that one once and I was done with it.
All right.
I'll watch it AMC next weekend.
Oh my god! Is AMC turning into Lifetime
No,
for Halloween?
AMC every year does a
Scare Fest.
Yeah, it does a Scare Fest. They show all of the Halloween movies.
Oh, really?
Friday the 3rd. They're going to be
They've done it
showing
for
Friday
years.
the 13th this year, Halloween, all the fucking screams.
Damn.
Oh,
all in commercial though, right?
Yeah.
God, I hate shit.
But I've only ever watched all of the Halloweens on there. I never went into watching the whole thing.
Well, the other night on Sci-Fi, it was because it was the 13th, because it was Wednesday night.
Right.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th all fucking day long.
I
with a 1 hour break for the new Chucky series.
Oh god.
I watched Hocus Pocus last night for a little while.
You know, they've been talking for years about a second Hocus Pocus, and I'm trying to figure out when the fuck that's going to happen.
I think it's in pre-production.
It's been in production for God knows how long. Bette Midler, I think, is living on set.
Well, there's another movie that's been in production for the longest time. A couple of them that I just found out one just kind of fizzled out. And I'm pissed.
What? What's the one?
Duke Nukem.
Oh, Duke. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and take a break. Loud, go ahead and cue up your movie review. Do not give too much detail, but go ahead and give your review on it, on how it made you feel and how much of an erection you got. And we'll go ahead and talk about it. In the meantime, though, guys, gonna make sure we mute your mic this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that right the fuck now.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Like what you hear? Shoot us an email and boost our ego at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com.
Everything behind to seek the truth. Search to find a way. The grave is where they stay. The blackness of faith. I'll hold on to hope. The demons walk away. Made for sacred rites, forbidden is my life. Awful close to life.
Hi. We're your local high-speed internet and cable provider. Are you looking for a fast, reliable internet connection? A large selection of your favorite HD TV channels with 24/7 access to the best customer support technicians, all at a fair price? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you. You'll have the option of choosing from several of our completely unwarranted rip-offs, including internet speeds up to 200 times slower than Korea at twice the price, TV packages with over 500 channels, 90% of which you can't view, and we guarantee a plethora of hidden fees. Then, our barely trained technicians will come to install your services somewhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Knock once while you're in the shower, and promptly leave. And once we do finally get your service up and running, it'll be down and limping within 3 hours. Indefinitely. Why, you ask? Simple. We are part of what is called an oligopoly. It's like a monopoly, only legal. See, in closed-door meetings with 4 or 5 of the other major providers, we've secretly agreed not to have differing prices, allowing us to completely eliminate any competition and collectively raise our prices to optimum cockbag levels. Because we here at your local high-speed internet and cable provider don't believe in customer satisfaction. We believe in money. Pools of money. Looking for a better deal? You can all gobble down our balls. You're paying for it. Your local high-speed internet and cable provider. You won't like it, and there's no other option.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Had a little fun with some Halloween quizzes. We're going to get to the more Halloween quizzes, though, next week. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Private chat with you typing on here. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you hear me loud, as soon as you hear me, go ahead and start talking. By all means, fire away. Oh, God. Okay. I got the fucking warning again that we're buffering again.
Who's letting us know this time?
Well, no, it was letting me know before. I was just ignoring it. But anyway, 813-699-5353, DJ Loud, Alyssa, and of course me right here with you on a Friday night, October the 15th, 2021. I say officially happy. What do we call this? Happy? Do we call it an anniversary? Do we call it?
Yeah, for you guys, you do.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the date we got married. It's the date where we actually, went on our first date.
Yeah.
This time, 10 years ago, 2011, I blew off a DJ party to go seal. Well, didn't blow it off. I was just kind of like, I had to go somewhere, and I think I said, well, I got to run to do a DJ party, and I had to cut the date short a little bit. But that day changed everything, just like I predicted a few years back.
How long have you guys actually been married?
8 years.
Yeah.
Because we basically got engaged a year later, had the wedding a year later, so
yeah.
8 years on November 16th. Definitely not forgetting that date.
Better not.
This one, it kind of like, sort of slipped through the cracks, but
yeah, I didn't realize it until it came up on my Facebook memories.
Thank you, Facebook memories. We appreciate it. Let me tell you the story real quick of how, well, I don't know if it's going to be really quick, but I'm going to try
a really quick story to tell.
I'm going to try to do it under 22 minutes. So I had basically recently broke up with somebody, and I was going Yahoo dating.
Oh God!
At the point in time was like this, you know what's going on. If you were back in the day in the mid 2008, 2012, 2013, Yahoo dating was the shit.
It was before that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but before that. I'm thinking now.
No.
Anyway, no. All right, so
that was like 2006, maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah. So you were in college then. You were at USF.
Yeah.
I was living in Tampa, or in the Tampa area, excuse me. So I'm over here messaging her, saying, "Hey, you want to meet up and stuff?" I'm like, I'm basically what fucking Tinder does. I was like, swiping right on everybody, just like, okay, who's gonna bite? Who's gonna bite? In this case here, I had to send messages out to everybody, like copy and paste. So finally got a bite, and we started talking a little bit. Eventually, she agreed to meet up with me. Here's the thing. She said she wanted to bring some friends over because she's going dress shopping for a wedding that she's attending. She mentions to me she wanted somebody there because she wasn't sure if I was a quote-unquote serial killer. So, okay, whatever. We'll go. So I get there, and what is it? It's you and two of your friends, right? Melissa and who else?
Erica.
Melissa and Erica, who, by the way, you're still friends with.
Yeah.
And so I'm there with the trio who are basically making sure, it's like the FBI. They're making sure I don't make any sudden moves. I'm surprised I didn't get patted down, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. So this whole time we're walking through dress shopping, and I'm trying to spark a conversation here, and nothing's working. I mean, just casual. So what did you have for dinner last night? Or what do you think of the weather in Florida? I got nothing. I may have gotten 4 words out of her. 4. Oh. She was like an extremely shy. I was talking more to her friends than I was to her. So I went ahead and said something ridiculous, which doesn't seem so ridiculous now. I said something up to the, like, how many kids do you want to have after we get married? How would you like us to get married? Or something to do with marriage between me and her. And immediately I got like the weirdest look, and obviously I said, I'm just kidding. Trying to get a reaction.
What was the reaction?
The reaction was shock, like she saw a ghost. Literally, it was shock, and it's like, at that point, I wasn't a serial killer. I was a stalker type guy. But anyway, I told her I was just kidding. And it's like, trying to go ahead and recover what I just lost. And so then I went. So it's like we finished the date with, like, again, maybe 2-3 sentences said between us. Found whatever dress, or did you buy a dress at least?
Eventually I did. I don't know if I bought it then.
So anyway, so we ended the day. I went back home, and we kind of lost touch with each other. I think we kept on messaging each other here and there, but it's like nothing ever came about it. It was just caution to the wind, blah, blah, blah. It was done. And that was what, like 2005, 2006?
Something like that.
Okay, so let's see. Fast forward to 2011. I'm in a relationship with a psycho fucking bitch from Massachusetts who still tries to get in touch with me to this day. And I'm over here. It's like
She hasn't actually.
She has. She's tried.
Ugly head recently, has she?
She's tried texting me from another number.
Recently.
Yes, recently. I blocked the number. I'm blocking all these numbers that she's messaging me from. It's not a lot of numbers. It's like, I think, she reached out to me, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then it was like 3 or 4 months ago. Anyway, that's a story. That's a thing I'll tell you about later. I'm just been blocking her numbers.
Okay.
So I recently got out of the relationship. It's all posted on Facebook. Facebook is the shit. Facebook is all seeing all of my fucking drama with this bitch. And yeah, well, it's like she can't stay off of it. She's over here basically burying herself to my friends, my family, everybody. And I'm getting people that are basically ghosting me because I'm with her. So I said, enough. I'm fucking done. It's done. Even though I've said it's done before, and 2 days later, we're back together. It's done. I've had it. Before then, I think it was back in that May, Alyssa had a birthday. So my Facebook thing popped up. Somebody celebrating a birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. I'm not the one person that says happy birthday and that's it. I usually put something else into it. So I said, happy birthday. Have a great day. And I get a message from her around, 3 weeks before today, 10 years ago. And she says, "Hey, what's up?" And we spark a conversation. I say, "Hey, how have you been? It's like, long time, haven't heard from you. What the fuck did you do to me?" No, I'm kidding. So it's like, I'm over here trying to spark a conversation. It's like, she's telling me, well, we graduated. I'm living on my own now, living with I'm down here in Port Charlotte, blah, blah, blah. So we're going over all this stuff. It says, "Well, how's your life been?" "Well, I'm kind of talking with a guy in, North Carolina or some shit like that. We're seeing where it's going. He may be coming down to visit me, blah, blah, blah." So, okay. So it's like, that's good. Well, and she's asking me how I'm doing. And I'm telling. So we're exchanging. We're getting caught up. It turns out that she wasn't sure what was going on with the other guy. And I'm like saying, "Hey, listen, if things don't turn out too well with this other guy, give me a text. We'll hang out. I'd like to get to hang out with you again. Maybe this time we'll actually have a conversation." So you're gonna live with that till the day you die, honest to God, or at least until I die, one of the two. So a week later goes by, and I'm at a club. I'm DJing one of the strip clubs that I'm working at, and I'm over here, talking on Facebook because there ain't shit going on. There's nobody in the fucking club right now. There ain't shit going on, and she messages me, "Hey, did you really mean what you said?" I said, "About what?" "About wanting to hang out or go out sometime." Thinking, yeah. So, all right. So here's what's happening. I haven't really had any chance to talk about this guy, but this guy apparently is giving me the runaround. And if it doesn't happen, I'll let you know. Thinking, okay, you let me know. Turns out next week, let me know. All right. So where you want to go? Well, there's this pumpkin festival going on in Bradenton. I kind of want to go to, and you want to go ahead and meet up there and hang out? Like, sure. We meet up this time 10 years ago. We go ahead and go to the pumpkin festival. It's pretty fun. We actually have gone to it a few times since. Yep. Would like to go this year. We were actually toying with the idea of going tomorrow, but we got some plans though. So maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Went ahead, hung out, had a great time, had a little smooch, and that's it. That's where the legend of us began officially, because we don't have any fucking time frame of what happened with that disaster in the mall before.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when that was. But...
Yeah, I don't know when that was, but you know what matters is 10 years ago today, we re-met back up and we went steady. I still have no idea what this date, what did she actually feel when I went ahead and told her. So when are we getting married?
What do you mean?
But I will tell you this. As the point in time was coming down, when we were walking down the aisle, I kept reminding her, I was right about us, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was right about us, didn't I? I told you we were going to get married. You didn't believe me, did you? So there's the story. There's the story of us. And it's actually one of those stories that I could probably write a book and it'd probably sell. Honestly, it's one of those stories. So, and I'm actually proud of that. It's I don't have too many of those stories. I'm kind of like one of those introverts that just don't have any good ones. I've hung out, I've went to clubs, I've hung out with people, I've met people, but it's like I don't have stories.
You really don't?
I really don't. And if I did have stories, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know how to tell them. Like
I don't go out. I tell story. I have stories all the time.
Okay, well, I don't. I don't have stories. I mean, I have stories, I'm sure, but it's like, what would be really interesting to talk about? I don't know. This is interesting. This is something this is a life-changing event that happened.
I just figured you had other stories. I mean, I tell you all my stories, so you know.
I don't. There's not many stories.
He probably thinks his stories are corny.
Probably, yeah. I mean, what story am I going to talk about? Am I going to talk about what happened with one of my exes? Because I'm not going to go down that road.
I have a wild and crazy family, and I also have a lot of wild and crazy friends. So my stories are kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah. See, my crazy stories happened with my exes. And I don't really want to dive in. Well, this one time with my ex, I don't want to dive into that because it's
I mean,
it's
a
not
lot
right.
of mine revolve around other friends.
Yeah.
So
But see,
they're not exes.
the majority of the people that I hung out with, it was usually my ex, maybe a friend or two. I mean, I could tell you lines about fucking bitch Marie and Greg, and they're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, but
I've told you those.
Got some stories with Paul and.
Well, Paul. Yeah, I do. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's like these things don't pop into my head. I don't really have the creative, I guess if I really thought about it, I could probably go ahead and tell you some stuff. But it's like, you already know I'm already nuts. I'm already nuts as it is. You really need more groundbreaking information about me? I'm nuts already.
How nuts?
It's...
Well,
listen,
I got some crazy Backstreet Boys stories, but...
See, that's
God, keep those off air.
No, it's when the crazy Days of Our Lives stories come about. That's when you got to go ahead and take cover.
Yeah,
because
the Backstreet Boys stories are things that really happen in real life, not...
She is actually, I think you've met all of them, right?
Yes.
You've met all the Backstreet Boys. Like, I'm talking about, not like, passing by. I'm talking about shaking their hands, hugging them, actually having a conversation with them. She's met all of them. That's how many times she's gone to these concerts, because she's had to rack up a lot of Backstreet Flyer miles.
I didn't meet them all at the same time. Yeah. This was over.
It was like
several
one at
different
a time.
Events.
Yeah, yeah. So it was just really crazy. But I kind of have a feeling that you actually may have a more interesting life than I had, if you really want to break it down. I mean, I had my kooky friends. I've had my dramatic stories, but it's like going out and doing and having fun. I have some of those stories too, but you've actually met celebrities. You've actually met your idols. You've actually gone ahead and rubbed elbows with some big people.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, some of those were just by chance, like totally.
But isn't that what some of these stories are all about? Is by chance. It's just by chance. Anyway, so we're heading down to the end of the show, so we got some good news, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and do that, which, by the way, again, I want to thank everybody for, again, tuning in, because we've had some internet problems. It was, actually since 7:33, so about almost an hour and a half, we haven't had any issues, so I'm actually happy about that. I think it was a couple of times where StreamYard was buffering the Facebook feed, but we kind of figured that out, so. All right, Alyssa, here we go. Getting the good news in, and we're going to go ahead and close out this bitch. Get ready for the weekend. Go away.
A Minnesota teen is building free wheelchairs for disabled dogs and cats, and soon a duck.
A duck?
That's what it says.
Like quack, quack.
Yep.
Wow.
A Minnesota high schooler with a passion for disabled animals has made giving them mobility her mission. 2 years ago, after studying some YouTube tutorials followed by a process of trial and error, 16-year-old Shane something or other.
Shane something or other. Okay. I know people with that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Embarked on the enterprise of making handcrafted pet wheelchairs for animals in need.
Whoa. Little hiccup there?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
More than mere creature comfort, the mobility devices she manufactures in her spare time are changing furry lives for the better, and even saving animals that might otherwise be put down. I just love animals, and I wanted to make a difference somehow. She said, I've saved a few lives, and I really hope to save more. Since launching Wheelie's dog and cat wheelchairs that offers custom handmade and low-cost wheelchairs for specially abled dogs, cats, and pets, she has only charged for the cost of her materials. The savings are often subtotaled $300 for one of her creations versus $1,000 for similar devices for large breed dogs from more traditional sources. To date, the tireless teen has put together close to a dozen front support, full support, and back support models depending on the animal's particular needs, and has designated mobility services for everything from a tiny Chihuahua in Ohio to a Great Dane in Oregon.
Aww.
In addition to dogs and cats, she also came up with a one-of-a-kind locomotion aid for a hedgehog. Next
Was
on...
the hedgehog named Sonic?
I don't know.
Or Tails.
Yeah,
No,
right.
Tails is a fox.
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
that's right.
hedgehog.
Yeah, Tails is
Fine, Knuckles.
I don't know
think.
what Knuckles
I think
is.
Knuckles.
He's a hedgehog.
Knuckles.
Anyway, next on her drawing board, a purpose-built duckmobile. As was her hope from the beginning, she has expanded her outreach to include shelter pets. She met one of her latest clients, Scooter, a paraplegic pup who came to the U.S. from Saudi Arabia via the Home for Life Animal Sanctuary, an organization that offers a chance for life to pets that might be considered unadoptable. Lisa Leverdury.
All right. Yeah, I know somebody by that last name, too.
Works with the nonprofit, notes that in times like these, when it's difficult to raise money, her efforts are especially appreciated.
Right.
She is determined to keep up the good work, and while times may be hard, she says she's thrilled by the generous folks who are still willing to contribute financial help to cover her costs. A lot of people have reached out and donated, which is just incredible. If you'd like to help give a dog, a cat, or a duck a new leash on life, donations can be made via Zelle on wheeliesdogwheelchairs@gmail.com.
Willie's Dogs Wheelchairs?
Wheelies Dog Wheelchairs
Okay, I see.
@gmail.com.
All right, make sure you go ahead and go over there to Gmail and send some money. They need the moolah. Make sure you go ahead and visit us on our website, rawtalkonlineradio.com, for a bunch of awesome shows. We offer morning shows all the way from 7:30 all the way to 1 a.m., starting with the Morning Mayhem with DJ Scotty from 7:30 to 7:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And then right after that, it's the Steve Jarrett Morning Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time right there on rawtalkonlineradio.com. And, of course, Matt Connington from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time live Monday through Friday. And, of course, we're there, too, Wednesdays and Fridays live. And the Alien X radio show Inside the Mothership can be heard Sundays, 12 to 2 p.m. live on rawtalkonlineradio.com. Of course, we want to go ahead and say hey to all of our sponsors, of course, the people that we actually go ahead and shout out on our show. Of course, Hulk Hulling and Con. Well, you know what? Let's do it correctly now. Let's do it correctly. You know, we don't want to mess around here. So we want to go ahead and say hey to Hulk Hulling and Contracting, Karen and David, of course, our good friends here. They are the team to handle all of your home improvements, lawn maintenance, car repairs, and more. Make sure you go ahead and give them a call if you're in the Southwest Florida area, 941-204-1264. Go ahead and let them set up an estimate. Hard work, honest prices. You can go ahead and count on them. 941-204-1264. They serve all of Southwest Florida. Give them a call to go ahead and set up an appointment. Also, Loud Hosting for my boy over here, DJ Loud. Go ahead and get him to hook you up. If you're looking to go ahead and get your show branded, or if you need servers like Live 365 or Shoutcast, Loud Hosting is your ticket. Make sure you go ahead and get more information by going to www.loudhosting.info for more information. DJ Loud will go ahead and hook you up. Again, fair prices and a server that's not going to go ahead and get crapped on. Get loud and get branded the right way. Loudhosting.info. There you go. I think we went ahead and filled enough time. Loud, any last words before we go ahead and close out for the weekend?
Yeah, you leave me with like 30 seconds to blab about the movie.
Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing. We'll talk about it on Wednesday.
All right.
I promise about that. So I promise you we'll talk about it on Wednesday.
All right.
Until then, man, have a great weekend. Don't drink too much. Go Red Wings until they face the Bruins, and then, fuck the Ring.
I was saying that last night when they played the fucking shit Bay Lightning.
Yeah, never know. All right, man. Hey, take care. We'll see you again.
Yep.
Bye.
But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.